I kid you not, I've been trying this video for about 45 minutes now, and I have not been able to do the intro. I've not gotten past the intro yet. I don't claim to be a professional, but sometimes I awkwardly speak like I'm an expert. My name is Eric Peter, and hopefully you guys will learn something today. 5 reasons why your heel flips suck. Things that I wish I was told when I was learning heel flips, because it just would have made the process a whole lot easier. Obviously, I was a little inspired by John Hill, the skateboarding guru of YouTube. He made an awesome video about ollies. If you want to go check that out, I'll leave a link in the description. If you're expecting a how to heel flip video, this is not what you came for. There's hundreds of those on YouTube, and I'm not trying to replicate that. I'm assuming that most people watching this video are still learning how to skateboard just as I am, so hopefully we can learn together. Maybe you'll get a perspective that you didn't initially think of. I'm just trying to share a different perspective from someone who's learning how to skateboard versus a pro who might just say, pop, flick, land. Nar. Let's just get it started, okay?
Yeah. 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 I'm a king without a crown, putting it down. Better look at the sound. Head up, never look at the ground. Get up, better cook up a crown. Cause this world is filled with snakes, all with the crookedest mouths. Nobody.
Let's just get it cracking. We're gonna go in the order that I encountered these problems when learning heel flips. The first thing that I couldn't seem to shake was finding my center of gravity and getting centered on my board when I was trying the trick. If you lean too far forward, you're not going to catch the board at all. It's going to be behind you. But if you lean too far back, you will catch the board. You'll just slip out in the process. So find that center of gravity where you have a little bit more weight in the front, but you still have that pressure point in the back. Trust me, it'll work. Biggest thing for the second one is you got to learn to not kick down. I didn't really have a problem with this. I always kicked out and up, but I know a lot of people when they learn flip tricks, they kick down immediately just because it makes the board flip faster. Just a quick change of scenery. There was a lot of people at the skate park and I didn't really feel like killing the vibe of the skate park by talking to a camera. We're under a shed. It's a little bit nicer here, a little bit more cinematic, but let's just jump right back into it. It's not just about not kicking down. You also, when you kick out, any pro skateboarder will tell you, you'll get a higher and more clean looking heel flip. I'll insert a few Instagram clips. There's people who post these really clean heel flips every day that they kick up and out. And that's what's gonna make it look really pretty. That's what's gonna make it look really flush. And that's what's gonna make it look really awesome. So just kick out and up. Don't kick down. The third biggest thing that I encountered when I was learning heel flips was that I kept turning my shoulders every single time. I was doing a backside heel flip before I did a regular heel flip. So I had to lock my shoulders and make sure they didn't turn, so I stayed parallel above the board, and this way I was learning to keep it underneath me and not just throw it in front of me, flick it, and catch it, hopefully. So take that, run with it, try to stay above the board. It's not that easy, it's a little scary, but you'll get used to it eventually. Just practice staying locked on your board and not turning your shoulders no matter what you do. Biggest thing I see both in myself and a lot of people who are learning heel flips consistently is that they get rocket flips on lock and they don't look too good. You want to get it evened out. You want to get a downward twang to your heel flip. You want it to look really pretty. But if you don't drag your foot all the way out and you don't bring your knees all the way to your chest, you're not going to get that result. So take these steps. You'll get a better heel flip. It's just gonna take a lot of practice getting used to it. To expand on that just a tidbit more, don't try to copy these pro skateboarders that have been skating for probably more years than you've been alive. You gotta just do it your own way with your own style, and that way you'll be able to twang it out more as you go. If you do it immediately, you're just gonna drag your heel flip out and get a rocket flip. You're gonna have your foot hanging out, but the back is not gonna come out. Just do both feet at the same time. It's a combination of a trick. So just make sure you're working as a team and not a solo practitioner. Number 5, the finality. The most important thing you should take away from this video that's unique compared to every other video or every other person that's gonna tell you anything about heel flips. This is what I've learned personally on my own that no one taught me, no one told me, I couldn't find it anywhere, I didn't know this. Let me just come out and say it. Don't hang your foot off the board. This sounds really silly coming out of my mouth at first, I get it. You're gonna hang your foot off a little bit, but the more you hang your foot off, less control and the less true heel flip you're gonna get. There's a lot of pros out there that can do it absolutely beautiful with hanging their foot off completely, and they make really high popped heelies. Wow, I've been doing this video for too long. And they make really high popped heel flips. But if you just do this at first, you're not gonna learn the heel flip as easily. You gotta flick through the board, and this is the biggest thing I learned on my own that no one would tell me. I would always tell people, like, you got any tricks or tips like when learning heel flips? And these people would do them, and they would do them really averagely. And it's because their foot was hanging off the board completely. Almost to the point where I don't even know how they were standing on the board and flicking it. I've tried it before, and I can't flick my foot through the board when it's hanging off that much. But if I put my foot a lot more on the board, I just have a little bit of my toes hanging off, if at all. I see people learning heel flips this way nowadays, but I don't think anyone's addressing the fact that heel flips are changing. They're not the same. I'm just gonna stop talking now because my camera stopped recording automatically, and I'm gonna take that as a sign that we just need to move on. Everybody learns it differently. If this helped you at all, try it out. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. We make skateboarding videos every single week. Peace, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.